Hi you guys. So I bet you guys are all wondering why I've gathered you here today, right? Well, my name is Bria Gabe, and today we're going to be talking about work from home jobs. So first we're going to start off by explaining what work from home jobs are, okay? Work from home jobs can be easily described as jobs that you can work from home with. You don't have to leave the comfort of your own home. You can be in your pajamas and you actually get paid for these jobs. They're not scams, they're not gimmicks, nothing like that. With these work from home jobs, you do need to be extra careful with the ones that you do decide to go with, because there are some out there that aren't actual jobs, things like that, and then you end up paying more in and not really getting anything out of it, okay? So let's go ahead and see if a work from home job is right for you. Are you currently having trouble finding a job? Okay, let's go ahead and check that one off the list. Do you have kids but you can't afford daycare for these kids, so it makes it harder for you to actually work? If that's you, go ahead, stay here, don't move a muscle. Do you not have a way to get to work every day? Do you have to figure out who can take you to work or what time you need to be there for the bus or anything like that? Is that something that you have to deal with every day just in order to go to work? If that's you, continue watching. And finally, do you want to work in your PJs? Do you want to not have to dress up into this super spiffy kind of outfit or clothing and go to work? Yes? Okay, so if you answered yes to any of these questions, or even if you answered no, you can still stick around. We won't judge you here. But if you answered yes to any of them, then a work at home job could be the best option for you, okay? So now we're going to see which work at home jobs are best for you. First things first, are you an entrepreneur? Do you like selling things? Do you like getting your face out there and being the person behind the business? If so, then there are ways that you can go ahead and start a business. First, you would have to come up with a product that you know everyone is going to want to purchase. I don't have an example of a product at the moment, but, well, actually, you know those bras, the vanity bras, the ones that stick to you and they hold everything up and they're supposed to be great and everything like that? I've never tried one, so I wouldn't know. But say you got that product and you decided you wanted to be selling those, so you would need to make a business page either on your Facebook or your Instagram, making a blog, anything like that. You would go ahead and do that so you can reach a bigger audience. You can always have friends, family, everyone like that test out your product so that they can see, oh, well, this is a great product, so let me go ahead and share my review on it so other people that are friends with me can see it as well and try the product as well. So if that's something you like to do, then you can go ahead and do that. Oh, there's also, you can do selling on Etsy and any other apps that just allow you to sell. The things that you will need if you are trying to start a business is, of course, a business page, a product, and then some great packaging, because packaging is really important. If someone thinks that your packaging is really bland, then they're probably not as excited to get the product. But if everyone sees that you have a great package for the product, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I have to have this. I've seen and heard of people buying products just for the packaging. So you never know, make that packaging great and you could be onto something. So the next type of jobs are for those of you who like to type. Do you like to type out there? Are you great at typing? Do you just type? Right? Okay, so there are two different types of jobs that I know of. Okay, so there are two different types of jobs you can do. One can be doing a chat job, which is, you know, whenever you go on a site and it says click here to speak to a person, or there's 24/7 assistance, blah blah, all of that. Those type of people that are actually responding to you, you could be one of them. Just, I don't have exact websites for this job, but you can just go ahead and go onto any of your favorite websites, and then you're more than likely to see either job options for this job or under the careers page, or if you don't, then there should be an email that you can go ahead and click. If you go all the way down to the bottom of the web page, you should see an email that you can click. go ahead and send them an email, let them know that you were inquiring about being a chat job worker, and see what they say. If they can't help you with that exact email, they might send you the emails to someone else who would better help you. So just any site that has that, feel free to go ahead and send them an email, and you never know, you could be working for them. There are also some chat jobs with different companies like Apple and things like that, but those are harder to get into because there are less people who want to give up that job. So then of course there's less space for new people, so keep that in mind. Another type of typing job is data entry. Now this one is kind of hard to get into as well, especially from at home, but there are some places, if you go on Indeed.com and you type in data entry from home, there are some places that do allow you to type data entry from home. But with this, sometimes you do have to go up to the actual place, pick up the data or the papers that you're entering, and bring them back home. So it could be a big case of papers, and you'll bring it home, go through all those papers. Once you're done, then you go and get more, and they'd have a certain day for you to go and pick up more, stuff like that. And so some places, they don't really have places where you can pick them up like that, so it's harder. But there are small places like I think it's Click Worker, where you can do data entry jobs for certain amounts of money. So it's kind of like where you bid on jobs, and then they give it to the best person they think is for the job. So yeah, things that you will probably need for a typing job is something like a nice keyboard, or one of those mats that you put down, or one of those little long things that have the little hump over it and it's kind of squishy, so for your wrist, just so that you won't hurt yourself from typing for so long. If you're a great listener, then I have a job for you. That job would be as a transcriptionist. Now, transcriptionists, what they do is they have to listen to a certain amount of audio and transcribe it into what they hear. There's certain rules for it and everything like that. So only do this job if you're really good at listening, just because you don't want to think you heard something and then you didn't hear it and things like that. But if you're great at listening and you're good at typing, you can type as you hear and things like that. So if you think you can do it, this is a great job. You do need to be a fast typer for this job. The things that you probably will need for this job is you will probably need a foot pedal, because when you play the sounds, you need to be able to stop it if you need to catch up with your writing. So you need to be able to push the pedal to start and stop the sounds. You might need some noise cancellation earphones, just so that your background noise doesn't interfere with what you're doing. Those are the two main things that you would need. A site for this one is rev.com or transcribeme.com. Those are both two sites where you can be a transcriptionist. You just need to go ahead and apply for it, and then they should email or call you back. And finally, are you great at customer service? If you're great at customer service, if you love talking to people and doing all of that, then this is the last jobs I have for you. But these are the ones that are available everywhere. Like, there's hardly any place where they don't do this at, and that's work from home customer service reps. So these customer service reps, they're call center jobs, but instead of being at work, you'd be in your home at the call center. So you would be working for different people. Say, I'm not sure if Verizon has one or not, but say you were working for Verizon, so you take Verizon calls at home. Again, I'm not sure if they have one that works from home. I'm just giving you random things here. So there are a couple of sites that are great sites. You can go ahead and go into them now, apply to them, and you should be hearing back. So those sites are kellyconnect.com. That's a great site that you can go ahead and go to, apply for it. No problem. I don't remember there being any fees to it or anything like that. The next site would be liveops.com. The third one would be Sitel.com. The fourth one would be Converges. And the final one would be Teleperformance. So all of these, you can go ahead and go online. You can apply for it, and I'm sure that you will get one of these jobs. Now, for these jobs, keep in mind, for most of these jobs, you will need a computer. For all of them, you're going to need internet. Like, there is no going around that. You're going to need the internet for each and every one of these jobs. But for most of them, you will need a computer. Some of the jobs, they send you a computer, but don't don't hold off on that, because some of them, a lot of them, they don't send you a computer. Some of them they do. There are jobs out there that do, but most of them they don't. So you would have to go ahead and supply your own computer. A lot of them do require you to be hardwired to the internet, so you would have to plug your computer into the modem to make sure you have the best speed. Certain ones, you do have to have either a phone line, so you have to have a landline that is active, or they will have you have a VoIP kind of phone. And this kind of phone would be where you talk to people through the internet. So once again, the internet is the most important key here, okay? Make sure that you catch up on your typing, so you can make sure that you're good at any typing test that they might give you or anything like that, because normally when you do the calls, you do have to input information to type and everything like that. But yeah, so if you guys like this video, if you guys like this little meeting I held, then go ahead and let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. If you have any questions about anything that I mentioned, or if you want to know more about it, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to it. Also, if you did like this video and you would like to see more content on it or anything like it, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can see all of my future content. And I will be talking to you guys in my next video. See you guys next time.